Good morning, everyone. It's Saturday morning. Over here, it's about, I will say, 20 to 9. Where you are, it's probably about 20 to 8. We're heading out to the river, to the riverbank, and see if we can return those cameras that we set some camera traps out in the forest. And what we're doing now, I think we've actually gone too late. We're meant to go quite early, but we're going out there to go and retrieve those cameras. The only problem with my cameras is they've got a red glow on all of them. So I think they can be spotted from miles away in a forest. It probably would even scare the wildlife away. But we're heading there now. See what we can find out. Whether we've picked up any footage, Bigfoot or any such thing like that. So, off we go to go and find out whether we've caught any wildlife at night foraging, or whether anything has gone for the bait that we set out there. I'm quite excited. I'm very optimistic. I'm not sure whether we've captured anything, but or picked up anything on our footage, but soon find out. I've just woken up. It's early morning, so there's not a lot of chitter chatter from me.
I work for you. And I said I work for you. How far?
So,
yeah.
Off the beaten track.
Your brother. Say how your brother be. Last time when I called, they tell me say he has been sick for some time. So how is his condition? How far is still there, Jack? You still there, Jack? I walk. Fuck up, man.
See, we can't go all the way. It's not all motorable, so we are going to park the vehicle. We're going to park the vehicle not too far, and then we're going to continue our little journey on foot. If I had time and appropriate equipment, I mean, wildlife forages all in these palm plantations over here. It's just teeming with wildlife. They come for the palm kennels. This is what they get palm oil from. These trees you see here is where we get palm oil from. most of them used to grow wild. So that is such a, it is an economic, or is it what they call a cash crop. Palm oil is used in all sorts of cosmetics. It is used in prepping food over here as well. They use it in different sorts of cosmetic. Palm oil trade was the very first trade, oil trade, that started in this area. My ancestors were part of that trade. They used to go all the way upriver, head out into the ocean, where they used to sell their oils in barrels. But you know, that trade's gradually died out, but has recently picked up again. I mean, we've never looked back, we've never stopped, but it's recently gained an awful lot of worldwide attention and so on. You know, Malaysia also produced quite a lot of palm oil as well. Apparently they came here in the 70s to find out how it's done, and they're now world leaders in the supply of palm oil to industry throughout the world. So I'm just going to get my equipment. I've got my power bank, but I do not have the USB for it, typical. Get my sunglasses just to block out any little gnats. Have you locked the car?
Yep.
But good. Now,
I'm going to take some shots.
inside there.
The farm, yeah.
No, let's get to the river first. Guys, during the midfield, you can become more than a real block.
Hello, sir. Ebola.
My view. So the road's a bit uneven, my hand's a bit shaky. So in the other video we shot day before, last night, told you how this was the road we used to totter down when we were kids, you know, for a nice cool dip, you know. We're all meant to go to the farm when we're younger. We all learnt the ways of this environment. We learnt how to survive out here. It's a beautiful country. This place is ideal for ecotourism. I mean, we haven't even scratched the surface in covering terrain around here. I'm just going off, walking down areas that I'm already familiar with, but there's so much to do. Wouldn't mind getting a TV crew around here, because we've got so much in that forest that is across the water or across the river. There is so much that we used to, well, people have been talking about it. There's so many animals around here, you know. There's so much on unexplored territory as well down here. So I'm taking the lead now, being brave. Well, I kind of hung out this area when I was a kid. So, you know, I've earned my way, I've paid my dues. You can see, if you, I think the red sun's blocking it out, but you've got deep forest down there. Sorry guys. Okay, I've got to tilt the camera this way to block out the ray. We intend to clear all this area, set up chairs and tables and parasols around here, introduce a little bit of entertainment, bit of social activity in this environment, you know, bit of music, cold drinks, you know, food, you know. After a hot day, you can pop into this village for a lovely experience of virgin sort of eco-tourism in this area and stuff. You know, you can follow the locals to the farm, find out how they carry out their local and traditional way of farming. You can come back in the afternoon, hot afternoon, it gets very hot down here. You can relax in these areas, chill out, you know, put your toes in the water, you know, cool off a little bit. Those who fancy going for a dip. I'm very passionate about this area. I did say all this area needs to dredge the sand from this river here and scatter that sand going 50 to 80 meters back all around this area, and we are getting ourselves what we refer to as a beach. I mean, sandbank meets water, there you got yourself a beach. Didn't go down here last night, but you see, I'm going to try and zoom in. See, the river goes over there. It's all got, the trees have all formed canopies over it and so on. That's a river there. Oh, I nearly went over there. Oh dear, I nearly tripped. But then again, I can swim. I actually learned how to swim in this river, so I think I'd do all right. Okay, guys, let's go get those cameras. Well, we only left a camera here because it would have been red glows all over the place. But scatter beach sand all over this area. Convert this area into a resort. And so on. And, yeah. So now we're off to look for, apparently, some really strange fish used to gather somewhere over there. Those areas are slightly undisturbed. They tend to go for the quiet areas. Somebody's mentioned crocodiles out here, but that's a myth. They don't really exist around here. You know, I'm planning to dredge this entire river all over the place. I'm planning to really dredge it. I want to follow this footpath. I want to follow the river and see where it opens up into. Yep. What's the guy from Essex doing out here? I come from these areas. I come from these parts. That's not where we went. We went over there. No, we didn't go there. Oh, right. Boy, it's not visible, actually. Those cameras are not visible. It cuts out in the daytime. Is the bait still there? The fish is still there. The bait is still here. Nothing's disturbed it. Only ants. Somebody stepped on it. Is there another one? Where's the other one? That has not been disturbed. I don't think we've picked up anything because none of the bait's been disturbed. Where's the other one? That one hasn't been disturbed either. And so on. So that's going to be wasted bait. That's where we tie the trap. And so on. I don't think we've picked up anything. You know, if this was closer to home, I would have left it out here. Guys, what do? We have to remove it. Monday, help us out. That's a camera trap there. You know. Don't be scared. Come on, you're a big boy, man. Don't be scared, nothing's going to bite you. He was worried about the ants yesterday. Said the ants were crawling all over him. So we've picked up that trap. We're heading out now. There's no point. You can see our bait on the floor there. You know, nothing came for it, you know. Well, we'll still leave it for the animals. Nothing came for that one there either. You know, nothing came for that one that's there either. So there's a possibility we haven't got anything, unless animals, what do they call those animals again? They call them herbivores. You know, things like deers that eat grass and shrubbery and forage. You know, rabbits and so on. Deers and not water buffalo, but there's a sort of deer, very long horns they've got, striped. You know, those animals that look like half a zebra, half a deer, sort of a colour. Are probably the sort of animals that come. We've got traps in this area as well. I'm going to zoom in to show you the local traps. Okay, now these are local traps. I was taught how to set these sort of traps. They're built up like fences, but if you go in there, you see that's a local trap there. We used to call this mbahima. Okay, and when the animal goes through there, there's a wire that catches it and pulls it up. You know, you set the whole place up like a fence, like a little fence. And so on, you can see the other two sticks over there. That has been, you know, you can see this one here. You can see it. You can see it. You can see it. You can see it there. You can see the wire there. And so on. Guys, don't leave me, man. Where are you at? Huh? No, it's not Mbahima, it's called a Coronia, that's it, true. It's called a Coronia. Mbahima are the single ones. But these ones, you can actually see it. You can see the stick there, it's got wires on it. They've bent that down. You know, it's got wires on it. It's been here for a while because it started growing. And then when you look in there, you can actually see. You can see the wires there. Well, it's all a bit difficult to see because animals are not meant to see either, you know. What do you want? No, don't. I want to show you something. No, don't disturb his trap. I know, that's the ube. That's the emponya.
Goes down, the ube goes up.
Exactly, yeah, and stuff like that. Yeah, I thought it was going to upset that trap now. Right, this one, there's no ube here. Are you sure it hasn't caught something? Is this person checking his traps? Okay, ube can't not there. Yeah, but how about this path here? Hello, ube. There's no ube. Oh, this is well concealed, man. This is well concealed. You can see that. You can see the wire. Why can't I see that wire? Yeah, you can see that wire there. The animal's meant to go through there. If I'm the animal, I'll jump over it. Oh well. So anyway, guys, yeah, so look, we're trying to introduce ecotourism here. All of you out there got villages and waterfronts that look like this. You know, you can actually introduce the same initiatives out there. You know, we've got to make this place beautiful. We've got to make this place known. The BBC is not going to advertise this beauty for you. You understand that, you know? You're going to have to do it yourself. Yeah, they made Britain great by talking about it every second. You've got to make your own hometown great by talking about it every second. You know, you've got all it takes. You know, I've come all the way from Essex into this part of the world. Although I've got access to this part of the world, I've got heritage down this part of the world. But all the same, I've come all the way from Essex a couple of weeks ago down into this area, you know. But I just love this waterfront here. You know, just convert this entire waterfront into a beach and so on. Going off all the way into the palm trees over there and stuff like that. Clear all this shrubbery up, you know, dress it out nicely, put your parasols and your umbrellas, you know, your tables and your chairs, you know, a couple of local drink booths or kiosks or whatever they're called, ice cold drinks, you know, have a sample, a bit of game over here, listen to a bit of music, dredge this river properly, you know, sit at the bank of the river, dip your toes in the water. Those who fancy going for a swim, guys, that is where I wanted to go, across into that forest over there. I used to see a lot of animals when we're kids. A lot of strange animals out there. Let me see if I can zoom in. See what I mean? In that forest there. I was hoping to go 500 to 1,000 meters deep into this jungle here. You know, I'll tell you, the sort of wildlife. Many of our people have not actually crossed over into that part of the world. Okay, we all stay on this side. Even when we're kids, we never really ventured over there. There used to be a big log, you know, that served as a bridge going over there, but we went on the log, but we never went over there. For some reason, we just didn't go over there. I'm going to zoom out now. We never went over there and stuff. But dredging this river, pouring the sand all along this bank, all into the palm plantation over there, clearing all this area, pouring that white beach sand all over the place. You got yourself a lovely sand bank. Where sand bank meets water, you got yourself a beach. It's got a nice shape to it. You know, the contours are just nice and natural and beautiful. And so on and so forth. All this area can be dressed up to convert into your own local beach. You can bring your friends from the United Kingdom, bring your friends from the United States. It's about time you start bringing your friends down to this part of the world. I mean, you've lived in Britain and America for all your life. Some of you were born down there. Don't your friends ever ask you, when are you going to take me to your country? Come on, mate, it's not fair. You're sitting in somebody else's country, yeah, all your life, yeah, and you don't want to bring them to your country. I'm asking you guys that question. When are you going to bring your friends to your country? What can you do to ensure that your friends have a beautiful stay when they come down here? You know, there's so much potential in this environment. You know, don't listen to the hype. You know, the negative stories that the media keep on airing out there about where you come from. People calling you a shithole country when you got this paradise out here. Just a little bit of work, a little bit of teamwork, you know, and we've got this place all sorted. These are those palm trees. This is a young one. You can see the buds in there. Zoom in. You can see those buds there. They turn into what we call palm, red palm kernels. The outer part of the fruit produces the oil. The inner part has got a kernel in it. It's like a tiny little coconut, very hard. That also produces its own kernel oil, which are used for so many things. Hair, it's got a lovely smell to it, and so on. The red part of the oil is used for cooking. Industry also use an awful lot of this for cosmetics, creams and soaps. All those soaps you get in the UK, all those creams you get in the UK, the full works, it all comes from trees like this. It's called a palm tree. And so you can see some fruits are in there, but they're still dark. They should go red. When I get back to my ranch, I'm going to show you some ripened ones because I've already got the ripened ones. They're now due for harvest. We tend to press oil there. We press it just the way you press olives. We tend to press oil there on a regular basis. But anyway, guys, let's go back to the car, see if we've picked anything up on the cameras. We tied another one at the old farm. So we're going to go to the back of the old farm and see if we've picked any footage up. So this is a view. And this is the water side. This is the river. Well, we're at the waterfront. Probably about... Are we about a mile from the village? Are we about a kilometre from the village, guys? Are we up to a kilometre away from the house? Yeah. Yeah, we are. So, you know, but imagine the potential, guys, yeah? Imagine coming out here for a weekend after a hard week's work in the UK. It's all about work over there. It's all about paying bills. It's all about work over here as well. And it's not always about paying bills, but just basically, you know, really savouring the beauty that you have all left behind. Well, I'm bringing it to you now. You think you can run? I'm out here to bring back what home used to look like. We might drop into that farm over there. You know, guys, you know something, yeah? You see these buildings here? These are part of, you know, Dan Moses, yeah? That's part of his old farm. You know, he was the first one to have a farm here. That was where he used to have his goats and his sheep, you know? Are we going in there? Yeah. Okay. There's a farm here. Chickens and pigs. I've also got one on my ranch as well. I'll show you. I mean, I've got so many pigs now. I think it's been a bumper season for them. 8, 12 pigs at a time. Got some big massive balls there. And yeah, Bola. Don't do it now. Hey, woman. Hey, Manolino said this, will you? Exactly. Thank you very much. God bless. All right, God bless. Bye-bye. Thank God our hands are clean, man. Thank God. You know, whoever dropped that thing there. See, it's a good message to everyone. Stop evil. Yeah. Let's see if they're going to let us in. My uncle owns this farm. Let's see if they're going to let us in. Hello. Stop banging the gate. Good morning there. Hi. Is there anywhere we can come in and have a look around? When you okay. God bless you. Right. So this is my uncle's farm, Bishop Ihagwam, and so on. He and my dad, where he grew up with my dad. They were best of friends. I was actually with the bishop yesterday, and he was telling me some interesting stories about him and my late father. My father, I buried him about a week ago. I'm going to show you some palm kernels and palm fruits. Well, we call it palm fruit when it is red, but it's referred to as palm kernel once we've actually got the red oil off it. So this is what those trees I was showing you, these are the fruits it produces. And this here, where is it? This here is the actual palm fruit. But once you've gone through it and pressed it, you've got all the oil in this red skin. All this red flesh here is all red oil. I can't find, if there's one that is slightly open, I'll show you what it looks like inside it. Let's see. Well, okay, hang on. That one is slightly bruised, so you can actually see the inside. But this is what it looks like when they cut it. Obviously, when I take you back to the farm, when I get back on my ranch, I'm actually going to show you those that are yet to be cut down. But we're going to have a walk around now and see what the rest of the, what sort of animals we've got here. I know we've got chickens and we've got pigs and so on. You can hear them kicking off. You know, this is farming local style. You know, we're not supplying to Tesco's. And so that's an empty pen there. Yep, you heard about chicken pens. You know, well, I built a chicken pen with my colleagues. Love the chickens out there. But this is what we call chicken pens here. Now, all the chickens are black, so we can't really see through this mesh. Let me see. Now it's a bit, you can see them in the background there. If I can get clearer shots there, you can see them in the background there. You know, I think one of them, whenever they lay eggs, they keep on kicking off like that. Let's see if we're going to see some more. You know, the ones on my farm, when you come up to the window, they all rush to see if there's something you're going to give them. You can see some in the background there. There's so much cobwebs on this. This needs to be dusted down. You know, you can see them. These are all layers. There's a little cluster over there that we can't see. But we're going to go on, where are the pigs? Okay, we're going to go on to other areas now. This is the piggery. No pigs there. But this piggery is twice the size of mine. Hello, matey. How are you? Come on, mine are not scared of me. Why should you be scared of me, eh? Come here, matey. Woo, look at you. See how pretty you are. Eh? I think she's pregnant, isn't it? See how fresh you're looking. Eh? Well, let's go see what your mates are saying. Anyone here? Hello there, mate. You all right? There's not a lot of pigs here. Don't shake it like that. There's not a lot of pigs here. You know, I mean, mine is even slightly overcrowded. Maybe because I got smaller styles. I think that's what it's called, pig style. You know. Oh, those are the little ones. They're all jittery. They are very nervous. Hello, my dear. They are very nervous. Mine are so bold and confident. They're like pets. They're like house pets. You come up to the door. In fact, yeah, I'm going to pause it now. I'm going to continue this video when I get back onto the ranch. When you see my pigs are so bold. Now, you've got a bold one coming forward. Come on, there you go. That's the attitude, eh? That's the attitude, eh? Anyway, let's go now, guys. Yeah, is there anything else to see? Huh? Where? Big one? What, over there, across there? Yeah. We got a lot at home that we can see, man. We got bigger ones at home. Oh, you're all confident now, yeah? You're all confident now, eh? You're all on tape. Smile, eh? Go on. Yeah, you're showing off now, yeah? Oh, look at them. You're showing off now. You mean over there, across there? Yeah, but I want to look. The tape's running for a while. Some people may. Oi, this one can jump fence, so. Excuse me. Can't he jump out from here? He can jump out. If he can jump that fence, he can jump out from here. Wow. I'm sorry.